Have you ever wondered why some people over 60 wake up feeling stiff, tired, and slow, while others start the day with surprising energy and clarity? Last month, I met a 72-year-old grandmother who told me, "Mornings used to feel like climbing a mountain, until I changed just a few tiny habits." She didn't buy supplements, didn't join a gym, didn't spend money. But the small routine she followed every morning completely transformed how she walked, breathed, and even thought stay until the end. Because you'll soon discover the same simple routine she used, and how you can start it tomorrow morning. Number 1. Wake up hydration ritual. When most people over 60 wake up feeling tired, foggy, or slightly dizzy, they usually blame age. But here's the surprising part. Much of that feeling actually comes from overnight dehydration. After age 60, the body's natural thirst response weakens, and kidney efficiency drops by nearly 30%, according to the National Kidney Foundation. That means your body loses water while you sleep, but doesn't warn you. To make a real story, imagine waking up and trying to turn on a dry engine. That's your brain without water. Your brain is 73% water, and even a 2% drop in hydration can affect memory, attention, and mood. So the morning becomes the first, and most important, moment to restore balance. Here's the surprising part. 1 glass of water isn't enough. Most studies show that seniors need 500 milliliters upon waking to fully rehydrate. Warm water works better than cold because it wakes up the digestive system and stimulates gentle blood flow. And if you struggle with cramps or morning weakness, adding a pinch of electrolyte powder or a squeeze of lemon provides trace minerals your muscles desperately need. To make this real, let me tell you about Amina, a 67-year-old retired teacher. She used to wake up with headaches every morning. She thought it was stress or age. But when her doctor asked how much water she drank in the first hour of her morning, she whispered, "None." After switching to a simple habit, drinking 2 glasses of warm water first thing, her headaches disappeared in a week. And here's the comparison that matters. Coffee first thing dehydrates you even more. Water first, energy rises. Coffee first, dehydration worsens. Number 2. Joint and spine awakening mobility. When you wake up after 60, stiffness isn't just old age, it's science. During sleep, your joints stop moving, synovial fluid becomes thicker, and cartilage, already thinning with age, gets less lubrication. That's why the first steps of the morning often feel like your body is resisting movement. But here's the surprising part. Just 7 minutes of gentle mobility can reduce stiffness by nearly 40%, according to studies from the Journal of Rheumatology. To make a real story, imagine your joints like door hinges that haven't been opened all night. If you swing the door suddenly, it squeaks. But if you warm it up slowly, smooth, gentle motions, the hinge becomes quiet and fluid again. Your body works the same way. Let's build your simple morning mobility flow. 1. Neck circles. 20 seconds. This releases tension from hours of lying still. Comparison. A stiff neck increases headache risk, while a mobile neck improves blood flow to the brain. 2. Shoulder rolls. 20 seconds. Perfect for seniors who feel pain lifting their arms. Each roll pushes synovial fluid into the shoulder joint, like oiling a rusty machine. 3. Hip circles, 30 seconds. Here's the surprising part. Your hips control nearly everything: walking speed, balance, and even lower back pain. Seniors with stronger hip mobility have 45% fewer falls, according to CDC data. 4. Knee extensions, 30 seconds. Gently straighten the knee, then bend. This reduces swelling and warms the joint. 5. Ankle rotations, 20 seconds. Most seniors skip this, but weak ankles are a major cause of slips. Flexible ankles improve reaction time when walking. Let me tell you about Mahmoud, a 68-year-old who said his mornings hurt from the inside. His doctor recommended painkillers, but Mahmoud wanted a natural fix. After 2 weeks of this simple mobility flow, he said, "I finally feel like my body wakes up with me, not against me." Number 3. The 5-minute brain activation system. Most seniors believe brain fog in the morning is just part of aging. But here's the surprising part. Research from the National Institute on Aging shows that mental slowdowns are often caused not by age, but by lack of early morning neural activation. When you wake up, your brain is shifting from theta waves sleep to beta waves alertness. If you don't stimulate it, the transition is slow, which creates fogginess, forgetfulness, and sluggish thinking. To make a real story, imagine your brain like an orchestra. During sleep, the instruments are quiet. When you wake up, they don't start playing at full power unless someone taps the baton. That tap is your brain activation ritual. Let's build your simple 5-minute routine. 1. Pattern recognition 30 seconds. Look at anything in the room and name 3 patterns. Colors, shapes, or objects. Why? Pattern recognition wakes up the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for decision-making. 2. Left-right cross movement 60 seconds. Tap your right knee with your left hand, then your left knee with your right hand. Here's the surprising part. This movement forces both sides of your brain to talk to each other through the corpus callosum. Studies show cross-body movements improve memory and processing speed in seniors by up to 18%. 3. Quick memory drill 60 seconds. Name 5 items you can see around you. Close your eyes. Recall them in order. This strengthens working memory, the type most affected by aging. 4. Coordination tap test 30 seconds. Tap your fingertips to your thumb one by one, slowly, then quickly. Comparison. Slow movements equal sign underactive brain. Faster tapping equal sign stronger neural firing. Let me tell you about Layla, a 71-year-old accountant who struggled with forgetting simple tasks. After adding this 5-minute morning brain routine, she said, "It feels like someone turns the lights on inside my head." Number 4. Strength activation 10 minutes only. Here's the surprising part. After age 60, your body loses 8% of muscle every decade, and this process accelerates if your mornings start sedentary. This muscle decline, known as sarcopenia, is one of the biggest predictors of falls, slow walking speed, low energy, and even hospitalization. But the good news? Just 10 minutes of light morning strength work can reverse a huge portion of this decline. To make a real story, imagine your muscles like a group of sleeping workers. If they don't receive a morning signal, they stay lazy all day. But if you activate them early, even for a few minutes, they work harder, burn more energy, and protect your joints. Today, we keep it simple. 3 moves only, all safe for nearly every senior. 1. Sit to stand 1 minute. Start in a chair, feet flat, stand up, sit down, repeat. This strengthens your quads and glutes, the braking system that prevents falls. Comparison. Strong legs, increased independence. Weak legs, higher fall risk and greater hospital admissions. Studies show that seniors who perform daily sit-to-stand exercises improve mobility by up to 30% in just 4 weeks. 2. Wall push-ups 1 minute. Stand arm's length from a wall, hands on the wall, and push in and out. This strengthens the chest, shoulders, and arms without straining joints. Benefit. It improves your ability to lift items, push yourself up from bed, and maintain balance during slips. 3. Calf raises 1 minute. Hold the back of a chair, rise onto your toes, then lower. Calves act like pumps. They push blood upward, improve circulation, and stabilize your steps. Here's the surprising part. Weak calves are one of the top predictors of falls because they control ankle strength, balance, and stepping speed. Let me tell you about Hassan, a 66-year-old with frequent leg weakness. He couldn't climb stairs without holding the railing. After adding this 10-minute strength routine, he said, "I feel like my legs finally woke up after 10 years. Number 5. Balanced breakfast ritual. Most seniors think breakfast is just a meal, but here's the surprising part. For people over 60, breakfast determines your blood sugar, energy, mood, and inflammation levels for the entire day. And according to the American Heart Association, skipping or choosing the wrong breakfast increases the risk of heart disease and unstable blood sugar by up to 27%. To make a real story, imagine you're building a house each morning. Breakfast is the foundation. If the foundation is weak, sugary cereal, plain toast, biscuits, or tea with lots of sugar. Then the house your day becomes unstable. But once the foundation is strong, everything else stays balanced. Here's what many seniors don't know: after 60, your digestion slows, insulin response weakens, and muscle protein breakdown speeds up. That means the first meal of the day must be high in fuel, not fluff. Let's break down the perfect senior breakfast. 1. Protein first 20, 30 grams. Protein keeps your muscles from shrinking and stabilizes your energy. Examples: eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, lentils, nuts, plus seeds, tofu, or paneer. Comparison: high protein breakfast, stable energy plus better muscle support. Low protein breakfast, cravings, weakness, and mid-morning crashes. 2. Add fiber 8. 10 grams. Fiber keeps your digestion smooth and prevents blood sugar spikes. Try oats, whole fruits, chia seeds, or whole grain bread. Here's the surprising part: fruits with skin, like apples, pears, and guavas, can reduce constipation by up to 30%. 3. Healthy fat, small amount. A tablespoon of chia, flaxseed, nuts, or avocado helps with brain function and joint health. Number 6. Morning sun plus circadian light reset. Here's something almost no seniors told: your body's internal clock becomes weaker with age. That's why so many people over 60 experience poor sleep, early waking, low mood, and low daytime energy. But morning sunlight, just 5-10 minutes, acts like a master reset button. To make a real story, imagine your body as a smartphone. Every night it drains its battery. Morning sunlight is the charger that tells your body, wake up, recharge, reset the system. Without this natural signal, your hormones stay confused all day. The science is powerful. Morning sunlight boosts serotonin, your mood chemical, and tells your brain to produce melatonin, your sleep hormone, 14 hours later. That means the sunlight you get at 7 a.m. helps you sleep better at 9 p.m. Here's the surprising part: indoor light is only 300 lux, while morning sunlight is 10,000 plus lux. Even on cloudy days, your brain responds only to the real thing. Let's build your sunlight ritual. Step 1. Go outside within 30 minutes of waking. Just stand on your balcony, rooftop, yard, or by a window with the light directly hitting your eyes, not staring at the sun, just facing it. Step 2. 5 minutes only. Walk slowly, breathe deeply, or simply sit. Step 3. Bonus: look at the far distance. This relaxes your eye muscles and improves focus. Comparison: morning sunlight, better sleep, better mood, more energy; dark mornings, indoors, grogginess, poor sleep, low motivation. Number 7. Breathing ritual for heart and lungs. Here's the surprising part: after age 60, lung capacity naturally declines by up to 1% every year, and shallow breathing becomes more common. That means less oxygen reaches the brain, the heart works harder, and morning tiredness becomes normal. Not because of age, but because of underoxygenation. Oh, make a real story. Imagine your lungs as 2 balloons. If you only fill the top portion, the balloon stays weak and wrinkled. But when you fill it completely, it expands, strengthens, and supports your entire body. That's exactly what deep, structured breathing does for seniors. This is where the 4-4-6 breathing method comes in. A simple pattern proven to reduce heart rate, lower blood pressure, and increase oxygen circulation. Let's walk through it. 1. Inhale for 4 seconds. Fill the belly first, then the chest. This activates the diaphragm, a muscle many seniors stop using. 2. Hold for 4 seconds. This slows the heart rate and builds lung strength. 3. Exhale for 6 seconds. Longer exhalation encourages relaxation, stabilizes heart rhythm, and improves oxygen exchange. Here's the comparison. Shallow breathing leads to anxiety, dizziness, morning weakness, and faster heart rate. Deep breathing boosts oxygen, calms the nervous system, and raises mental clarity. Number 8. Medication and supplement timing. Here's the surprising part. Nearly 50% of seniors take their morning medications at the wrong time, according to a study published in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society. And incorrect timing doesn't just reduce effectiveness. It can actually cause dizziness, low blood pressure, fatigue, and stomach irritation first thing in the morning. To make a real story, imagine your medications and supplements like employees working in a small office. If they all arrive at the same time, at the same desk, chaos happens. But when they come at the right time and in the right order, everything works smoothly. Let's break down the morning timing seniors must understand. 1. Blood pressure medications. Many seniors take these immediately after waking, but here's the surprising part. For some people, taking BP meds too early can cause morning dizziness. Doctors often recommend taking them 60 minutes after hydration and light movement once circulation has stabilized. 2. Thyroid medication levothyroxine. This one has rules. Take it first thing on an empty stomach. Avoid coffee, milk, calcium, and iron for at least 60 minutes after. Comparison, taking thyroid meds with breakfast can reduce absorption by up to 40%. 3. Supplements to take in the morning. Vitamin D3 works better with morning light. Vitamin B12 boosts energy and cognition. Omega-3 reduces inflammation, supports heart health. 4. Supplements to avioid in the morning. Magnesium can cause sleepiness. Iron may cause stomach discomfort. Better with food later. Number 9. The purpose moment mental longevity trick. Here's the surprising part. One of the strongest predictors of long life isn't exercise, diet, or genetics. It's purpose. A Harvard study following older adults for more than a decade found that seniors with a clear sense of purpose had a 40% lower risk of death, better mobility, stronger memory, and fewer chronic illnesses. To make a real story, imagine waking up not just to start the day, but to continue a mission. That mission doesn't have to be big. It could be taking care of a plant, calling a friend, reading a chapter, learning a new recipe, helping a grandchild, or simply walking 1,000 steps by noon. Purpose isn't an event, it's a direction. Loneliness is now considered as dangerous as smoking 15 cigarettes a day, according to the U.S. Surgeon General. Purpose is the antidote. It replaces emptiness with meaning. Let's build your 60-second purpose moment. Step 1. Sit quietly for 10 seconds. Feel your breath. Slow down your mind. Step 2. Ask one powerful question. What small thing can I do today that makes my life, or someone else's life, slightly better? Step 3. Set one micro goal. A micro goal is tiny on purpose. Water the garden. Walk 500 steps. Message a loved one. Finish a puzzle. Help someone. Practice gratitude. Micro goals activate dopamine, the motivation chemical, giving your morning direction and emotional clarity. Number 10. Creating a zero-stress morning environment. Here's the surprising part. Most seniors don't feel stressed because of big problems. They feel stressed because of tiny morning triggers. Harsh lighting, clutter, loud noises, rushing, or even scrolling the phone too early can spike cortisol by up to 50%, according to research in the journal Psychoneuroendocrinology. To make a real story, imagine waking up in a peaceful garden versus waking up on a busy street. The difference is enormous. Not because of what happens in the world, but because of the environment you step into the moment you open your eyes. The goal of this pillar is simple. Create a morning environment that calms your nervous system, not shocks it. Let's break it down. 1. Soft lighting. Avoid bright white lights the moment you wake up. Use warm, gentle lights that mimic sunrise. Comparison. Soft light, smoother wake up, stable mood. Harsh light, cortisol spike, irritability, brain fog. 2. Reduce noise. If you can, avoid turning on the TV or loud news right away. Start your day with quiet, calm sounds, birds, soft music, or silence. 3. Comfortable temperature. A slightly warm room helps your muscles loosen faster. Cold mornings increase stiffness and joint discomfort. 4. Declutter the path. Seniors are most at risk of tripping during the first hour after waking. Keep floors clear, especially near the bed, bathroom, and kitchen. 5. Avoid digital overload. Here's the surprising part. Checking your phone immediately exposes your brain to hundreds of micro-stress signals. Messages, news, notifications. This hijacks your attention before you even begin your day. Try waiting 15, 30 minutes before using your phone. Smooth transition. Putting all 10 pillars together, the 30-minute morning reset. Now that you've seen each pillar individually, here's the surprising part. The real power appears when you stack them together. One habit alone helps, but when combined, they create a morning transformation that strengthens your body, sharpens your brain, stabilizes your emotions, and protects your long-term health. To make a real story, imagine your morning as a puzzle. Each habit is a piece. When only one or two pieces are on the table, the picture is incomplete. But when all 10 fall into place, the full picture becomes clear. A morning routine that supports energy, mobility, sleep strength, mood, digestion, and longevity. Let's lay out your simple 30-minute senior morning reset step by step. Minute 0. 2. Wake up hydration. 2 glasses of warm water. Rehydrates the brain. Stabilizes blood pressure. Prepares digestion. Minute 2. 7. Joint and spine mobility flow. Gentle neck, shoulder, hip, knee, and ankle movements. Loosens stiffness. Reduces fall risk. Increases circulation. Minute 7. 12. Brain activation system. Pattern check, cross movement memory drill, coordination tap test. Turns on neural pathways. Improves focus. Cuts morning fog. Minute 12. 20. Strength activation 3 simple moves. Sit to stand wall push-ups, calf raises. Wakes up muscles. Boosts metabolism. Protects joints. Minute 22. 27. Morning sunlight. 5 minutes outside or by a sunny window. Resets circadian rhythm. Improves sleep later. Boosts mood instantly. Minute 27. 28. Breathing ritual. 4-4-6 pattern. Lowers stress. Improves lung capacity. Calms the heart. Minute 28. 29. Purpose moment. 1 question plus 1 micro goal. A gives direction. Reduces loneliness. Increases motivation. Minute 29. 30. Zero stress environment check. Soft lighting, quiet atmosphere, clear floors. Ensure safety. Lowers cortisol. Sets emotional tone. To make a real story, think of this 30-minute routine as your body's morning medicine, but without pills, side effects, or cost. When done daily, it becomes a protective shield against aging.